This is Mike Dell's world, because the rest of us are just living in it.
And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. This is Mike Dell, and of course this is Mike Dell's World number 294. So we got about 6 more after this for episode 300, which will be on the 1st of January. So we got to get a few episodes out here. But yeah, doing a little update here. Got a little snow update. Everybody wants to hear about snow this time of year, so I'm not going to disappoint. We're supposed to be in the middle of Snowmageddon. If you would have listened to the weathermen on the TV and radio and the National Weather Service and all that, you would have thought we were going to die a white death here. No such luck. I got about 3 inches. 3 inches of snow in the driveway. It's not bad. Let's see, Sunday I parked my van, and I haven't moved it since. There's maybe 1.5 inches on it. I did, however, get the pickup out yesterday, and it was a little slippery around, but definitely was not the white death that was predicted. I did get the truck out. I went out and picked up my snowblower that my dad was working on, and he got it all running for me, so up and running with a snowblower. We're supposed to be ready for this big blizzard that we didn't get. But it is snowing out there right now, so it could get worse. Actually, looking at the map, the weather map, looks like they're getting hammered down a little further south of us. Ludington down to Muskegon, Grand Haven, that mid part of West Michigan on the Lake Michigan shore. They seem to be getting it worse than we are, so maybe it dove a little south. Doesn't mean it's going to stay that way, but our winter storm warning has been rescinded, and theirs hasn't. So I guess we're not going to get as much, which is fine. I don't care either way, to be honest with you. Now that I got my snowblower running, it's just a matter of bundling up like the Michelin man and, doing it up. So not a big deal. The snowplow just went by. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I'm watching it on my security camera here. And they went by on the other side of the road. Now, I wanted to take bets to see how long it is before I report that my mailbox has been knocked over. This will be the 4th mailbox that I've had in the last 2 years. Let me clear my throat here. There we go. Well, don't know if I totally did it. Anyway, the first one, some guy had an epileptic seizure. It wasn't an epileptic seizure, but it was something similar to that. Driving a Porsche and went through my mailbox, basically. Took it right off at the post, right at the ground. Then I had another one get hit by the snowplow. Then I had yet another one. Some guy swerved to miss something and squarely hit my mailbox in the winter where I can't put another one up. But I did learn a lesson. But anyway, I put up the new mailbox this spring, and knock on wood, hopefully it'll stay okay for the winter. It's far enough back from the side, and it works out. I think the dogs thought there was something going on when I knocked on wood, and they ran in the other room. And now they're barking. Typical beagles. But the lesson I learned is do not ever put in a change of address, even temporary, with the U.S. Postal Service if your mailbox gets destroyed and you want to temporarily go to a post office box. Don't do that, because that screwed me up, and I don't know. There was 10 or 12 different things that they just will not forward. And once that happens, you get into this stupid loop. I mean, Amazon, anything you order from Amazon, if they ship it U.S. Postal Service, they won't forward it. So, that caused me no end of grief when I did that. And so now what I've been told is if that happens again, all I do is I call the post office, and I can call the local postmaster here in my area and say, hold my mail. My mailbox got destroyed. And they'll just hold it at the counter. That's kind of a pain in the butt because you got to drive over there, wait in line, and ask for your mail. But it's a whole lot less pain in the ass than it is to undo a temporary change of address with all the legal crap. I mean, it is sort of legal crap, but apparently Amazon, they're not allowed to forward anything. There's a bunch of other stuff that says do not forward, so I don't know. What's the point? So anyway, I do have a contingency plan. The latest mailbox behind the one that I've got now got took off right at the bottom, and the mailbox itself was a little dented up, so I did get a new one along with a new pole, but I didn't get rid of it. I left the pole on it, and I pounded it out to where that mailbox is probably okay. So what I figure I'll do if it gets knocked over is I'm just going to go out and stick it in the snowbank next to where the old one was. There's certainly going to be a big pile of snow there to hold it up at least till spring. And then when there's no longer a snow pile there, I'll be able to put up a proper mailbox. But hopefully it won't happen this year. I think I've future-proofed it enough. And I do have my security camera right on the left edge of my security camera is my mailbox, and I record the last 12 hours in a loop, so I'll be able to go back on video and see what happened to my mailbox if something does happen to it. Anyway, geez, enough about mailboxes. It's been busier than hell at work, which is a good thing. It seems like everybody wants to start and or improve and or work on their podcasting, and that's what keeps beans and rice on the table here, so yay. But it's getting a little overwhelming at times, so here it is about 5:40 in the afternoon, and I quit about 10 minutes ago working, which I'm supposed to quit at 5, but hey, I got things I wanted to wrap up, so I got all those wrapped up, and all's well that ends well, and I'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Yeah, feel sorry for me. I work from home. I'm still in my fuzzy bunny slippers. Now, I don't really have fuzzy bunny slippers, but I'm in my slippers. I haven't been outside today. I really do need to go outside and get the mail. Speaking of mailboxes, see, I told you, I keep talking about that. And let's see, fast food history. It's doing good. Did the 4th episode this last Friday. Got the history of the hamburger. And before that, I did, what was it? Jeez, I don't even remember now. I've done 4 episodes. Well, the dog's doing something. I don't know what. But anyway, I've done 4 episodes. Let's see, I did McDonald's, did Little Caesars Pizza, and White Castle, and then the history of the hamburger. And this next week, I'm going to be doing a local chain down in eastern Michigan, around the Flint area, called Halo Burger. And that'll be pretty interesting. And then following that, I'm going to do another local thing. I'm going to do the Lafayette Coney and American Coney, which are somewhat related, from Detroit and Las Vegas. I know there's an American Coney out there. I don't know if there's a Lafayette. I don't think there is, but there definitely is the American Coney there at the D Hotel in Vegas, because that's about the only place I get Detroit Conies, because I don't go to Detroit very often, so that works out good. So anyway, I'm going to do a couple of local chains, and then I think we're doing the history of the hot dog is one of them. Yeah, Big Boy Restaurants. That's the next 4. So go over there and get subscribed. It's a little 15, 20-minute podcast every Friday, and we talk about, some sort of chain restaurant, chain fast food place, or even a local fast food place, or just some sort of fast food. Like I said, I'm going to do the history. I did the history of the hamburger. Going to do the hot dog. Going to do fast seafood. Going to do pizza. I think fried chicken. I don't know. I got a bunch of them all laid out in a spreadsheet. Yeah, I'm being organized. It's kind of weird for me in podcasting. as you know, if you've been listening any length of time. Just I'm trying to do that one the correct way, but it is sort of an exercise in me not taking my own advice and all that, but it's a lot of fun. So, anywho, I'm just rambling. Better quit doing that. Catch you guys next time in a few days. Here we got, like I said, 6 more episodes to episode 300. So I'll just do, updates every 2-3 days. And if you're interested, keep listening. If not, tune out until first of the year. Catch me later.